Hey there, welcome to the demo video for the blocks.md WordPress plugin. Blocks.md is a JavaScript library that lets you write Markdown, and it takes those Markdown and turns them into amazing forms and pages. The WordPress plugin just lets you do that inside your WordPress site. So let's get on with it. First you need the plugin, and you can get it on our website. And once you buy, you'll be given a zip file that contains the plugin. So I already have the zip file. So I'll just add a new plugin, upload my plugin, and just manually install. So drag that here, install. And once my plugin has been installed, I'll just activate it. And after that, I'm ready to start creating my forms and pages. So in order to do that, I'll have to use the pages. I can edit my existing pages as well, but let's create a new one and show you what that looks like. So add a new page. Let's call it my form, something like that. And before you do anything, you need to first change the template from the default template to use the one from the plugin, which is called blocks.md template right here. So let's do that. And so I have my template. Next thing you need is a pre-formatted block. So this is like a default block that comes with the WordPress Gutenberg editor. So I'll just create one, and it needs to start off with a comment, right? So the comment is just an HTML comment, and it's going to be something like that. Blocks.md, that's it, right? Again, you can just copy paste this, so no worries there. So what this tells blocks.md is that the content of this pre-formatted block should be converted into a blocks.md form or a page, right? So now I'm ready to start writing my Markdown, and I can do that within my pre-formatted block, and blocks.md will convert that Markdown and turn that into great looking forms. So I have some content ready and prepared, so just copy that for time. So let's just paste this here. So what I'm doing is creating an email field. So email asterisk, which means that this is a required field, is equals to email input. And then inside that, I have the data that I want to pass to this field. So question is equals to join the newsletter. Description is equals to subscribe with your email address for regular updates, blah, 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 right? So let's just save and publish this page. And if I view my page, you'll see that it is already a great looking form. Amazing. So it's very simple. Just write Markdown inside a pre-formatted block and get an amazing looking form. But where would the data go, right? Where would you actually save your email addresses? Blocks.md lets you, post data to your remote servers, but it also has a great sort of Google Sheets integration, which you can use, which I'm going to do in this video as well. So for that, I need to create a setting first. And in order to create a setting, I'm going to add a hashtag and then an exclamation mark, and then just paste this right here, which I have. So post URL is equals to the URL of my Google Sheets that I've prepared to save the responses from this form. So save that. Let's come back to my Google Sheets, and you need to do a few things to prepare Google Sheets to accept the responses from blocks.md, but it's very simple. We have a video on our website, on our YouTube channel, within our docs site. We also have a written guide for you to get started. So again, it's very, very simple. Just go through that and you'll be able to set it up. So we have the RID submitted and the end, which are auto-generated fields by blocks.md, and we have the header call email, which will contain the email addresses that we want to collect. So I have saved that, and let's just copy this and open it in a new tab. So that's my form. Open my Google Sheets right here and test this out. So I'll just put in tame.example.com and clicking on OK. This data should be sent immediately to my Google Sheets. So it's running on WordPress, and it should send the data to Google Sheets. So let's do that. OK. And you'll see that the data gets posted right there. Awesome. So tame.example.com. Awesome. So again, this works great. So what I want to do is I want to actually embed this form into one of my posts on WordPress. And I want to make this a seamless embed so that so I have to remove this page progress right there, the tiny bar on top, and I'll also want to remove the footer right there, just so that the whole thing just blends into my post essentially. So again, let's come back here. I can do all of that using a bunch of settings. So the first setting will be page progress is equals to hide, which will hide the page progress. Then another setting will be footer is equals to hide, and I'll add another setting, which is the primary color or the accent, and I'm going to set this to the primary color for my theme, which is right here. So I'm using a theme called Astra, which is a very popular theme, and I'm setting this primary color to the Astra's primary color just so that it blends seamlessly into the page. So I'm just going to save this, and if I refresh this, you'll see that the footer has been removed, the page progress has been removed, the color of the button and the input has been changed, so it should blend right in. Now, in order to embed this form, I need to first go to one of my posts where I want to embed this. So post, I have one created already. Again, just placeholder data, and I want to embed my form at the very end of this. So for that, I'll create a custom HTML block, again a default block provided by the Gutenberg editor. So custom HTML, and I'm just going to add an iframe. So we have an example in our docs. I'm just going to use that. Paste this right here and replace the source or the src with the URL of my form and paste that in. Let's preview that, and it's working. So save, and let's open it and see what that looks like. So that's my post, and you'll see once you come down here, I have my form and it blends right in. So amazing. And the button, it looks exactly like the themes button as well. So with very little effort, you can create forms that blend right inside your right within your theme and your website. So this is very helpful because you can imagine putting these sorts of forms and collecting data from your customers, from your users. You can also use these forms on your WooCommerce e-commerce sites. So that's all possible. So I'll just open this again in a new tab and show you the post action. So just open this right here, open my Google Sheets, and come down and put in name at example.com and click on OK, and you'll see that this gets posted right there. Great. And here, it just works seamlessly within the page. So very useful, great looking forms, just right markdown, and so that's basically blocks.md. I'll show you one more example, just so you see all of the features that are sort of available. I have another form created here, which is like an order form. So in that, again, I have an email input. I have different slides, which I create using this 3 dashes. Blocks.md also supports logic jumps, so which you can create using this arrow and then a condition. And if this condition is true, then you'll be shown this slide. And if this condition is true, then you'll be shown this slide. It has picture choices, and the images I'm using are coming directly from a media gallery within WordPress. So again, it's all within WordPress. For this form, I again have my post URL set to my Google Sheets, but you'll see that I have one more setting called post sheet name equals sheet 2. So what this tells the form is that instead of saving to the first sheet right here, just save it to sheet 2, because that's the name we put there, right? So sorry, it should be sheet 2 because it's capitalized on my Google Sheets right there. So just save that. And again, I'll show you this in action. Oh, we also have partial submissions. So this means that whenever the user goes from the first slide to the next slide, all of the data collected so far will be sent to Google Sheets. So post just means partial submission. So again, if any of this looks confusing, just read our docs, just look at the examples on our website. It's very, very simple, really. Just, once you get a hang of it, it's very simple. So let's try this out. Again, I'll just copy this, open this in my browser window here, and go to sheet 2 right there. So again, I have the email address, so let's put in, again, tom@example.com. So remember, this is a partial submission, so it should submit my email address right here. And again, it does. You'll see that end is missing because we have not reached the end of the form. We have data binding here as well. Again, you can see that on our docs or on our website how to do that. Next, we have the picture choice. If I pick office plants and click on OK, I'll be shown this slide. But if I picked house plants and clicked on OK, I'll be shown a different slide. So this is logic jumps, which I was talking about before. So let's just pick house plants and go to next and end the form. And you'll see that the plant will be house plants, exclusive is missing. And because I did not set that up, and end is true because I've reached the end of the form. So again, really simple way to create amazing forms within your WordPress site that posts the data directly to Google Sheets. Or you can also set up your own server if you wanted to. Thank you for watching. We have tons of other features already and more coming along the way. You can see all of that within inside our website. If you like what you've seen here, consider getting the plugin and supporting our tiny company because it's literally just me. So yeah, thank you for watching. That was blocks.md WordPress plugin.